This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're now locked in to the Foul Mouths Network. LiveWire. LiveWire. To the Foul Mouths Network.
Tonight, Mr. Lucky Low, Foul Mouth Can, Episode 169.
It was all bullshit. He got whacked.
Hey, you guys.
Shout out to the nation.
What is up, everybody?
Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day in the house, Wednesday night live stream coming to you live from New York. This
Got a lot to discuss.
Yeah, there's a lot tonight, man. Episode 169 of LiveWire. And of course, you can see on the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about this chick who's just fucking really just...
The gun girl.
Blowing up. Hashtag gun girl with her titties out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that and much, much more going on in the crazy fucking world that we live in. And we're going to take your phone calls. The lines are fixed. We finally have... the phone lines working.
It's about time.
So we will be opening up the phone lines at a certain point tonight to take your phone calls if you want to chime in on what we're talking about. Yeah, so thanks for being with us tonight, Wednesday night live. And what's up, Lucky Low?
Well, let me tell you what's up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now as far as, I mean, even with this gun girl, like we were saying, this girl... She basically went to Ohio University, okay? And the whole point of her visit was to interview liberals. You know, it was like supposed to be a big joke and just to show how stupid they are. And I'm not biased. I have nothing against liberals, Republicans. I'm an independent, okay? But she went to this university knowing that she would be attacked just to prove a point. So now she's calling out to President Trump to basically, you know, do something about giving money to these universities because of the fact that anybody that supports him that goes to these schools, they can't be free. They can't speak their minds. Otherwise, they'll be attacked, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the whole incident that happened?
Well, man, I think in this day and age, you're not allowed to speak your mind on what you believe. Like, and if you do and people don't agree with it, you're getting fucked up for it. Like, you're going to get
but whatever
fucked up
happened to agreing to disagree?
If people, I agree with that.
Even back in the day.
How come people can't just agree to, like, you know, disagree? I don't get why, like, I don't understand why somebody's got to be attacked and, you know, have their asses basically fucking, I mean, she didn't get her ass kicked, but, I mean, you know, she was attacked. There's no doubt about it. Like, attacked with, like, and the cops weren't doing shit and nobody was, you know, and it was like, You know, it was all because
what's funny
she's
is
a
a
Trump.
lot of people they don't like when people are politically correct. That people are getting tired of being politically correct, and then there's like a spectrum. So that's like the far extreme, and then the other side of the spectrum is these liberals, these crazy liberals, screaming right in your face, like spitting in your fucking face.
Yeah.
You know, like don't you think that regardless, even if they knew what she was going to do, it's not even a terrible thing.
Well, we got a video here that I want to show you guys, kind of a montage of what's been going on with this chick. Check this out.
You don't understand it. Hey, you don't. Oh shit, they're fucking animals.
They're still throwing stuff.
You need to back up.
Joel, shut your window, Joel.
That's crazy.
Joel, shut the window.
Why is that cop just letting us all?
The cop is letting. He told me, Justin. He told me he could not help me. He has nowhere for me to go. These cops are watching this happen. There's another one.
Look. Wait,
So
it's not over. Look. Check this out. See that guy? Watch what that guy did. You see that? Watch this part. You see the hot coffee? Hot fucking coffee right there. Boom. They got the dude on camera. This is another scene like from earlier in the day. Look.
Well, they said throughout the day they were throwing things at her, throwing, drinks at her. People were asking her questions, and they were getting very, very violent.
Yeah, listen to this one part coming up.
That's a mob. Now, hold on. That's not right.
Well, look at this. She grabs, watch this chick. She grabs the flag.
Did you shit your pants?
Disgraceful.
Did you shit your pants?
Bring the 50.
Uh-oh.
It's the gun girl anthem.
Here she is. Listen to this. Number one hit song.
My name is Kaitlin, and I really like
come on.
guns. I also go to colleges and harass people for fun.
That's not
I
her.
also really
That's
love
her, dude.
my President Donald J. And if you don't adore him too,
That's
I don't
cringe.
care about what you say. I also question people just to get an angry reaction. It seems to bring the 50-year-old men in my comic satisfaction. One time I had an accident in a college bathroom stall, so now I hate trans people and don't want them in restrooms at all. A lot of people say that if they see me, it's on sight, but to that I hit them back with, I carry, right?
Oh, shit, dude.
And there's nothing wrong with that, especially when you want to protect yourself. But listen, no matter political differences, I believe that
was
it's
her,
like
Lo.
200 against one person.
You didn't believe me? That's her, bro.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's cringy. But all I'm saying is when you're in a situation like that and you have 200 people against one person, we're all human beings. There's no reason, whether you don't see eye to eye, to treat somebody that way.
Yeah.
If it was the shoe on the other foot and anybody on that university, I mean, it would be what? Would that be fair to them? No. So when they got in the car, they started throwing shit at their car, fucking the car up, and the cops did absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah, they did nothing, man. They were standing there.
They just stood there.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck. They were like, if we defend these people, we'll get fucked up. So they were like, fuck that shit. You know?
Right. And that girl, Kaitlin, gun girl, she likes to get a reaction. She admits it. But even so, Why is it okay for the left or the liberals or whatever you want to label them? Why is it okay for them to get a reaction, but it's not okay for somebody on the right that's about gun control? Why can't they trigger somebody?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's fair game.
I hear what you're saying. It is.
Right.
It is fair game. I mean,
So it's kind of sad when you have to have all those people, team up on somebody. It's just sad.
Yeah.
It really is. I wish.
I thought we were more understanding in this country of like we've seen mobs before. We've seen people do this before. That was when civil rights were being.
It's
when civil rights were being
having a civilized conversation.
Dude, it's when civil rights were being fought for back then. Like
no, I'm saying a
that's
civil
the last
conversation.
Time. But I'm saying
without
that's the last time.
and
Yes, and I understand that. And it's like I thought we were past that now. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but I guess we're not. Johnny Ray, what's up, baby? Johnny Ray.
What up, my nickels?
What up, my nickels?
Shout out to the chat. Man, these people gonna keep fucking around being like to someone eventually they ain't gonna like when the violence comes right back at them.
No, they're not gonna like it eventually.
That's true.
Yeah.
The people can only hold back for so long.
Exactly, until they fucking blow up and they're like ready to go. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, you
they're
keep
ready
poking, eventually you're gonna get bit.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm saying, why act like we're reverting backwards as a civilization? Why act like we're a third world country?
I don't know, man. What
we
gives
went
those,
from being
I don't know.
civilized to going backwards.
Is it those college kids think that they have the right to fucking act like that? I don't fucking know, man. What is it? It
doesn't just have to be college kids. This is happening all over the world.
Yeah, but it's mostly in colleges, bro, that you see that type of shit happening.
Well, what's the excuse?
Where the cops don't fucking intervene and somebody's getting fucked up and.
But this happens at protests as well, where cops are just afraid to even step in. The cops are being treated like shit at this point. I mean, it's everywhere.
That was security. That was campus security. So, I mean, they're pussies. Right?
Well, something has to get done about it.
What about that dude who was a teacher at the high school? I mean, at a college, and these people said, you know what, we feel like you're racist. And he was like, no, I'm not racist at all. And he really wasn't. He was American Indian or Cherokee Indian or some shit, right? And they were like, you're racist, we want you out of here. And they had no reason for it either. Like, they legit had no reason to find this guy racist. But they still, like, went after him and demanded him to step down, and the dean got involved, and all this shit went down. And
it's so funny when you hear about racism because it's a tactic used to divide people. At this point, everybody's mixed with different things. There's no pure blood. So when people speak of this, racism against skin color, there's so many different shades of skin color. Does it really matter? Is it that big of a deal?
No.
If these are the things that we're looking at and that we're so worried about, then we're in big trouble.
Well, we are in big trouble, man. We do have big problems, man. Like, legit fucking problems like going on in this country that are way worse than this. What about the people that are homeless and people that have no fucking nothing in their lives that could use some help out there? Instead of this bullshit, instead of people worrying about this fucking bullshit. Media jumps all over it. Well, these are the types of
things that they publicize in the news, in the mainstream media. They want people to watch stuff like this. Just to see the reactions, and then it makes people angry. It divides people further.
Pathetic shit.
But I think we're coming to a point, too, where a lot of people are starting to see that it's not worth it and it's just a waste of time. And, it really gets nowhere because in order to repair the country, we have to unite. We'd have to come together in order to make it work.
Come together right now. Right. And start blowing me.
No matter what party, no matter what label, no matter what animal, a donkey, an elephant, it doesn't make a difference.
Did you see the Chinese dude who did a song parody called My Corona?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And shout out to Dickie Nas, too, out there. Dickie Nas sent me the funniest shit you've ever seen, Lo. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Oh, no.
You tell me what you think of this, all right? You ready?
Yeah.
Because some people are afraid to mention my name. and Scott's name and Dave Rose's name, right? Look, check this out.
I am Ken Voldemort. Voldemort.
Oh my god. It does kind of look like you.
I am Ken Voldemort.
I can see the resemblance.
Voldemort.
That's after I lose a shit ton of weight and hack my nose off and start getting into all witchcraft and shit.
That was a good movie.
Ken Voldemort. I'm Voldeken. Look.
Everybody loves a little Harry Potter.
Look, I'm a little Harry Potter. Look, that's me, man. That is fucking me without a nose, dude. Look.
I am Lord Voldemort. I am he who will not be mentioned. I am he who will not be mentioned on Cronin's show.
I got
come on.
But that is fucking awesome. Shout out to Dickie Nas.
Shout out to Dickie Nas.
That was great. But yeah, so since this girl has done this on the campus, she's blowing up. You know who hired her? You know who she's working for now and who she does like multiple interviews with and starting to really like be a part of now?
Who?
InfoWars.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So she's what? She got it offered a job by Alex Jones?
This is right up her alley, and this is right up Alex Jones's alley as a chick like her. I mean, for Christ's sake, he's probably in love with her.
Well, she's highly controversial at this point.
Yeah, and I think
so.
She's going around and shit because I saw that she's affiliated with InfoWars now, and it must have been something that's recent, you know? Because I never saw her on there. But look at the size of that dude that she had with her in that video, bro. That guy is fucking huge.
It's like a fucking giraffe.
It's like fucking Big Bird walking around with her, bro. What the fuck? He had her arms over at one point, and people like saying all this shit.
She should have showed up with a lot more people than she did.
I know, but she didn't. That's what she wanted to do.
She put herself in a very dangerous environment.
She knew exactly what she was doing, bro. Come on. She knew exactly what she was getting herself into.
Well, I gotta say, she definitely has a big set of balls because she stood her ground and she still interviewed people, even with all these people harassing her.
Yeah.
So I give her props.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I definitely, she's got balls. I'll give her that. Gun girl.
We also got
balls.
I don't know if you remember, George Zimmerman. You remember who that is?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the guy that shot that child, Trayvon Martin. This was years back, but basically he's suing Elizabeth Warren and Pete Buttigieg or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, Booty Judge?
For $265 million.
Booty Judge. Why?
All because of comments that they made on Twitter.
What?
Yes, he says that they're defaming him, whatever that's supposed to mean, because he shouldn't be getting any fame regardless for what happened. But because of the fact that he was let off and he was found not guilty, they're basically not accusing him, but they kind of made it that way as if he was guilty of what he did in on Twitter. So he came back and he fired back and he sued them. And $265 million, I mean, that's going to affect the campaign for these people.
Jesus,
they might have to drop out.
Serious. Isn't that debate tonight? Or
the
is that
Democratic
tomorrow?
debate is tonight, and also the Trump rally is tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah, the Democratic debate.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there is a lot going on, man. That's a shizzle.
For sure.
For sure, baby. Yeah, but I think it's just, at this point, it looks like it's definitely going to be, and I don't want to say this, but it's going to be Bloomberg, who's going to get it. I think who's going to get the nomination.
At first, you thought Bernie was going to make it.
No. I've been saying Bloomberg for a while now, man, and I did think Bernie at one point, yeah, because until what's his name threw his hat in the ring, because he's saying, I'm the only one that can fuck with Trump like this. I'm the only one that can go at him. I'm the only one that can get him going. I'm the only one that can, and
I kind of.
He
Yeah,
looks like he
I
is.
get what you're saying.
But listen, he looks like he is the only one that can do that. So I think he's got a lot of these people out there that were Bernie supporters, that were this person supporter, that person who ate Trump.
You know, I understand where you're coming from because a lot of people felt the same way
He's gonna
back in
get momentum.
2016.
He's
Because
gonna
when they
mark my words,
when
he's
they
gonna
had
get
the election
momentum.
in 2016, a lot of people were saying like, "This is all we have to work with." So like, let's pick the best option from what we have.
Yeah.
So we're in that same scenario all over again. You know, Trump's kind of trying to prove himself over there. He's trying to get all these things done that he promised everybody before the election comes. And then you have all these Democrats that, you know, we don't really have that much. They don't have much to offer. But as far as the reputations go, I would have to say at least, you know, we're looking at Bloomberg and Bernie Sanders making it to the primaries because of the fact that, you know, what do we want? The fake Native American or I have no problem with Pete being gay whatsoever, but I don't feel that he has an actual he has any credibility or any experience that he should be running for president.
Nah, I mean, none of them really do. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, Bernie has been a career politician. He hasn't really had a regular job. That's all he's done is politics.
No, but he
And
used to pride
Bloomberg-
himself. Yeah, but he used to pride himself on being like this poor guy, a man of the people type of thing, right? And now he's worth like fucking 20, 30 billion, you know?
20 mil. Oh, you're talking about Bloomberg. See, the way I look at it is Bernie got bought off the first time, and it's looking the same way again. It looks like they're going to try to buy Bernie out before the election happens. He has a huge fan base, and he has a lot of people that are pushing for him. His style is different, and I feel like he does connect with a lot of the younger people. You know, he's done interviews on Hot 97.
I know, dude. Hearing him on
105.1.
Hot 97 was the funniest thing I've ever heard, bro. Because they were like, yo, today we got Bernie Sanders in the spot with us today on the show, on the Boogie Down, baby. Yo, Bernie, what's up, Bernie? How you doing?
Oh, doing good. Very good to be here. This is reality. I'm in a room full of black people, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, Bernie, we're feeling good that you're in here with us, Bernie. Bernie, how do you feel about the rap game, Jay-Z, and all that?
Well, I happen to like Jay-Z a lot. I think he's a good-looking black man. I think that all black people should be rich. And I'm going to make you rich. I'm going to make you rich.
In a way.
Follow me and make you rich.
He does have that. He has that grandpa look to him, you know. So you like that?
Yeah, it's like Uncle
he's
Bernie.
An old little grandpa.
It's like Uncle Bernie.
And
Uncle Bernie.
He looks so innocent.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's with this fucking guy, man. I swear to God, he had that heart attack, and I thought for sure they were just gonna prop him up for the rest of the fucking, you know, the rest of the campaign.
Well, that's
like,
the thing.
just
He's
prop
not
this
healthy
motherfucker
enough
up.
to be even running.
He's not. He's not healthy enough, dude. He's not.
No, he shouldn't be running.
Listen, let's vote.
A lot of people
I
are
would
actually speculating
vote.
and saying that the only reason why he's running in the first place is so they buy him out so he can make extra money.
Wow, that's pretty fucking fucked up, right?
Well,
there.
he's been made rich since the last election. I mean, now he has
I would
$20
vote
million.
I would vote for Booty Judge, just so we could call him our president, Booty Judge. I'm President Booty Judge. Judging.
Well, I don't
booty.
really know much of his views.
Judging booty in the morning.
You know, what is he known for? Exactly.
I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear you. You skipped out. It's fucking.
I said, what is he known for?
Who? Booty Judge?
Yeah.
I have no clue, man. Nothing being a mayor, I guess. I guess being a mayor.
Right, and then you have Bloomberg telling, you know, they had that audio tape that was released about the stop and frisk, which sounded pretty fucking racist, but a lot of people are saying that supposedly it's not racist.
Yeah, I heard
But he was
that,
saying for them to throw the young kids up against the wall and frisk them for no reason.
Yo, they were doing that in New York City, man. Like, if this guy becomes president, you ready for him to take away your soft drinks?
Your soft drinks.
He's
yeah.
going to take away your
He
soft
wants to
drinks,
ban
bro.
soda.
He's going to take away your sodas. He's going to take away fucking... He's going to take away all of it. And he's going to be like, you're not allowed. We know what's best for you. And we're going to do this for you. I'm short.
Right, it's kind of like watching a TV show, just keeping up with all the politics.
We know what's best for you.
It's entertaining to some degree. It really is. You don't have to take politics serious.
Yeah, well.
Except for the fact of when they get in, you hope that they would do what they say they're going to do.
We know what's best for you. That's what
what's
he's telling. Well, that's what he's basically saying, that they know what's best for us.
They all say the same thing.
Well, that's what he's saying, Bloomberg.
The used car salesman who could sell the car the best.
Oh, I know a couple of
who can make the deal sound sweet.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, put a bow on.
Yeah, there's a couple of I mean, every politician could do that. Every politician could have been a hell of a fucking, used car salesman.
Right, so we have to look more past that and see what the results are and what they're actually doing. Like recently, President Barack Obama, ex-President Barack Obama, tried to take credit for.
Now wait, did you see that commercial?
Unemployment rate.
Oh my God! Yeah, the unemployment. Well, all right, dude.
And the economy, coming back up.
You just made me think of this.
It's really sad,
dude. What's sad is the fact that this fucking guy, Bloomberg, goes and puts out a commercial with him and Barack Obama and acts like Barack Obama is backing him and behind him for president of the United States. So when I seen this commercial for the 400th time, because Bloomberg's got shit everywhere in New York. I don't know about you people in your states or your countries, wherever the fuck you live, but Bloomberg every 5 minutes has a commercial coming on our TV. And it's always shit and the newest commercial that's being played every minute on the minute is fucking the commercial with him and Barack. And it basically says, it's Barack Obama speaking, and he's like, Mike's been a good president for a long time. He's been around. He's done good things. I mean, a good mayor. He's been a good mayor. He's a good. He started off for nothing. He had nothing in his life. He's a self-made man. And they're like,
you're
basically
saying it's not to his knowledge.
Dude, it's not, because now Barack Obama is pissed the fuck off about this getting out there, and he's like, yo, you're making it look like I'm backing you, you motherfucker. And there's nothing Barack can do about it. But no, he's not backing anybody. Barack came out and said, I'm not backing anybody. Because you would think, all right, so when I saw this commercial, I said, there's no way. How is Barack backing Mayor Bloomberg, right? But he's not backing his ex-running mate, his ex-vice president. How the fuck is he not backing him? So I looked it up.
Well, that's what I said.
And when I looked it up,
types of people we're dealing with.
But listen, when I looked it up, it said basically, he basically did it, and it's legal what he did, but Barack Obama is pissed the fuck off about it. And not to mention, not only Bloomberg did it, but fucking Joe Biden did it to Barack Obama.
It goes a lot deeper.
Biden's got out a commercial has out a commercial with Barack Obama stating like he's backing Biden, which is bullshit too. And Barack's people, his representatives have come out. His representatives have come out and they've released they released shit saying that Barack Obama is not backing anybody. So it's all bullshit. All bullshit. So they could basically pay enough money and you can have anybody seem like they're backing you. That's basically what it comes down to. You have enough money, you can make it look like fucking the Pope's backing you.
But that's always been the way it's been for decades. What I'm saying is the fact that these corrupt politicians are now being exposed at this point. They're all trying to separate, and it's every man for himself. It's dog eat dog.
Well, that's the Democratic Party it is. I mean, in the Democratic Party,
they don't want to be connected to their crimes.
In the Democratic Party, yeah, I agree with that, but not all the politicians.
I didn't say them. I'm talking about their camp. I'm talking about the Obama administration.
What about him?
The fact that he's not even backing Biden, didn't even say a fucking word about him, is because he's been in the spotlight, and so is Hunter Biden.
Well, because he's afraid that eventually it'll come out that they were corrupted, and then if it doesn't, he backs them. Bang! All of a sudden, now Obama looks like this fucking idiot who's backing a corrupt vice president.
SCM3321 says Michelle Obama is a man, and I definitely have to agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, we all saw that. We all saw the shit that We all saw the shit that it looked like, you know, there was a fucking 4-pound
When she was dancing on
dilder
Ellen.
down there, you know what I mean?
There
was
sausage.
Yeah, there was a little Alija sausage down there, you know what I mean? And it was flapping around at one point, too. Shit was flappity. And, you know, Barack's, his wife might be his husband. I don't fucking know, man. Who knows?
Right, we might have actually had the first man.
All I know
White
is
House.
they killed what's-her-name for saying that shit, so.
Oh, the one that got all the plastic surgery done.
Yeah.
I'm blanking right now.
Yeah, they killed her. Fucking, she used to host the Tonight Show.
I think, she hosted a lot of shows.
Yeah, great comedian. Fucking female comedian. Come on, how do we know?
Well, if it comes back to me,
yeah, she's got a weird name. I forgot it, but whatever.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Yeah. Joan Rivers. She
Right,
came
she
out
spoke
and said
out
that.
about it,
Like
and,
4 days later, she was fucking dead.
she had plastic surgery done, and next thing you know, she's dead.
Yeah, 4 days later, she's gone after saying that. But now this photo, you know, but I'm sure everybody's seen the photos on the internet with fucking, you know, what's her name with that fucking dick fucking hanging out of a dress. It's weird.
Right.
So, yeah,
It's a crazy world
Listen,
we're
all
living
these politicians do weird shit. Some of them are into the pedophiliac shit, man. So, like, come on. You know, if you do that, you'll do anything. You know, anything. You can't put anything past these sick, twisted fucking politicians, man. They are out there. They are there. It's true. Everything you heard, mostly everything you've heard that sounded like it was outlandish shit about these politicians is true.
Right, a lot of people want to turn a blind eye and pretend it's not actually happening, but the only way that we're going to fix these problems are by acknowledging that it's real and that it's actually happening.
Yeah, man, don't be naive, you know?
You know, and nowadays with the media, everything is changing. So a lot of people are starting to realize how fake news is. They're going to alternative news to actually find out what's really going on.
Yeah.
So it's different times that we're living in. And hopefully everything will be positive. Like Tommy says.
That fucking
Stay
guy.
positive.
Stay negative. Stay negative as
Well,
fuck.
hopefully we stay negative for coronavirus because I don't want that shit.
Corona negative. Yeah, well, you know, they're saying that somebody's being quarantined right now in the U.S., man.
In the U.S.?
Yeah, in the U.S. right now, that somebody's being quarantined. If you look it up, I'm sure you'll see about it, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, somebody is being quarantined in the U.S. right now for coronavirus.
Holy shit. Yeah, right now they're actually saying there's been over 70,000 cases so far. And a lot of people actually have recovered.
Well,
which
I
is
mean,
good.
look at the people in China. They're rubbing their goddamn coughing on elevator buttons and rubbing it into the elevator buttons. They're fucking...
That's sick.
They're doing it on purpose. They're literally doing it on purpose.
Why would they do such a thing?
There's video of it. Did you see the video of it yet?
I saw the video, but I just have to ask,
It's so
why
nasty,
would somebody
man.
do
Why?
such a thing?
I don't know why, dude.
If you're infected with the virus, why would you want to cough and spit on elevator buttons in order to spread it?
I don't know, man.
What if a little child were to walk onto
They
the
don't
elevator?
give. They obviously don't give a fuck, dude.
Insane.
Abel Salas, what up, baby?
Gerbil, man.
Got the gerbil, baby. Abel Salas, gerbil. Touch that gerbil, man. Don't touch that gerbil, man. Touch my gerbil, man. Gerbil, take me, gerbil, latent, gerbil, man. Gerbil, man. Yo, don't touch my gerbil, latent with my gerbil, man. Gerbil, herbal, man. My
left arm. Don't touch my gerbil, man. My gerbil. See with the I'm back on the street, bitch. Toast that salad with a motherfucking cake with a towel with a steak and a salad, bitch. Oh, get some lobster. Let me see you, motherfucker, what I'm at for. Motherfucker like a bapper. Motherfucker like a and I'll pray on you.
Biden bragged about getting the prosecutor in Ukraine fired by threatening
Yep.
to withhold money they were supposed to get.
Nothing happened
But
with
he
that.
couldn't have done that without the
That's a
okay
great
from
point.
Obama. So if Biden is corrupt, then Obama is also for allowing him to do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with that, man. And he probably is corrupted. I mean, he probably is. That's why he's not backing anybody. That's why you don't really hear him or see him. Like, it's just very weird that an ex-president isn't backing their ex-running mate to run for president. It's fucking...
It's unheard of.
Very weird. Yeah, it is. It's unheard of. You're exactly right.
Now,
it's fucking unheard of.
If anybody wants to weigh in on the topics that we're discussing, you know, we're going to be opening up the phone lines.
Yes, and the phone lines should be fixed everything should be fixed on it. So if you guys want to chime in, we could actually answer the fucking calls now. I'm pretty sure for the first time in a while.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be a fun thing that they actually fucking work. So we'll see. We'll see if they work. But they did the other day once I tried them out because I redid everything and re-downloaded everything and, deleted shit and re-downloaded and looked for the newest version and all that good shit.
I'd like to hear from the viewers. I want to hear a different opinion. Maybe somebody doesn't agree with what I said. Maybe somebody sees it a different way and they want to weigh in. I'd love to hear from you.
Well, how do you feel about that chick? Like, do you think that's...
the gun girl? I feel that even if I don't agree with what she's doing, because to put yourself in that situation knowing that it's so dangerous is kind of dumb. But
so you think she was dumb for going there?
What she was trying to do is prove a point.
So you think she was dumb for going there or no?
I think she's stupid for showing up knowing what was going to happen because of the fact
she vows to go back. She vows to absolutely go back. She said, I am going back.
The whole point was to try to trigger people, and that was accomplished.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is that she had every right, just like anybody else does, for freedom of speech, to say what she wants and to have an opinion. Should she be attacked for having an opinion? I don't think so. And that
I don't think she should, man. I think it was fucking wrong what they were doing to her, man. Honestly, I think even if they agreed or disagreed with her, they shouldn't have been doing that. Should not have been doing that. I'm sorry. Like, if you don't agree with the girl, yeah, go ahead.
Anybody that wants to call in, 516-554-0002. Yeah, so as far as the gun girl goes, her believing in it, carrying a weapon to protect herself, or just the fact that she interviews people to ask real questions, she basically makes a mockery of them because of the fact that they're so dumb. And it's not everybody. You can't generalize because some people are very intelligent and some people are just stupid.
Yeah.
Some people go to protest and they don't even know why they're protesting. So
no, half of those people don't, man. It's fucked up, man. Half of the people don't even realize why the fuck they're there, bro. It's pretty fucked up.
They don't know why they're there. So people interview them just to make them look stupid, but they're proving a point.
Yeah.
So is she wrong for that? No. Absolutely not.
Casey, what's up, buddy?
Casey.
Here's Raw.
Oh, it's always on my mind. Oh, I want to fuck me up some cops. They caught me. King, it's Kane. King, it's Kane. It's Kane. Terrible palsy.
Ken, when are you planning for me going against Filthy and Gamer trivia questions? I can't wait to kick his ass.
I told you when he comes back, dude. You heard me say that on that show. I was like, I said once Filthy comes back, you can get him on a game, any like trivia question game. Don't you remember I said that to you, Casey? Come on.
Said that to you, Casey?
Oh, we're getting feedback.
What the fuck?
Are you getting feedback?
Yeah,
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Is it better now? Oh, well, it's DJ Scotty MC. How you doing, Lucky? How you doing, Ken?
What's up, man?
In the building.
What's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling. We're doing our thing or whatever, but, like, I just want to fucking call up you guys because, man, like, we're getting drunk tonight. What are you doing? What are you guys doing?
No,
well, we're
just on normal thing on Wednesday night.
Highly controversial topics tonight.
Yeah.
What do you got?
We're talking about
the gun girl right now.
Yeah,
how do you feel about the gun girl?
Well, wait a minute. The gun girl?
You're not familiar with the situation?
No, I want to hear about this shit.
Oh, well, we explained it earlier on the episode. I don't think everybody wants to hear it again. But
I'm trying to fucking duel shit, man. We're all dueling in the community. Listen, man, let's be honest here. Dave Rose is here as well. Dave.
Okay, let's get guys do their show. I can tell you about Kaitlin, whatever her name is, who, was at that rally and stuff.
Kaitlin, is this?
Yes.
What do you mean let them do it herself? We're collabing. We're collabing.
No, you're getting too drunk.
Am I drunk idiot right now, guys?
You sound pretty tipsy.
I mean, I'm tipsy, but am I an idiot? I mean, Ken, the Clout Trout and the Clout Carp, are we together? Are we rising up? Let's do it.
Well, what do you got? You got to weigh in on the topic.
Yeah, Ken.
Yeah, why? What's up? I heard you.
You know what's going on, man? Let's get the fishes going.
The fuck, dude?
I know I'm fucked up, guys.
I gotta be at work at fucking 5 in the morning, bro.
I'm embarrassing myself.
I gotta be at work at 5 in the morning, man. I wish I could be getting all fucked up.
right.
The train's
You're not
going
getting
up the
drunk
track.
tonight?
What?
Ah, fuck. Are you getting drunk tonight or no?
No, dude. I gotta be at work at 5 in the morning. How can I get drunk?
I mean, just have a couple drinks with me. Fuck. I mean, a couple.
Don't you work? Aren't you working? What's the deal with you?
No, I'm on days off now and probably getting laid off soon, to be honest. I'm living the life, like you said. I mean,
fuck.
All right, so what do you guys think of the coronavirus then? Give us something.
Hold on, Dave. We'll get back to that in a minute, man. We're doing what the community wants, what the community needs. They need the power.
What would that be?
Well, the community, no, but Dave, I know that you don't want to interrupt the show. I understand that. Dave, I don't know. You guys probably can't hear Dave. He's saying he doesn't want to interrupt the show, but the thing is, Dave, there needs to be an army that builds and rises now, and now is the only time. Because a lot of people in this community are going through the same things with the same audience, the same viewers, and we all know it's true, and we need to put it out there once and for all that we are the cloak trout and the cloak carp, and we are the fishes of the ocean.
The fishes.
We're coming, motherfucker.
The
We're
fishes.
coming.
Now, what is this army that you're building?
All the fishes of the ocean.
The army of apocalypse on YouTube.
Apocalypse. It's
Who is the enemy?
It's an army. It's an army of apocalypse, and the head set of lips. The head set of lips is this guy with a show, and he's got these big fucking licking lips, and he's the head carp. He's the head trout. The head carp trout. Trout.
And he's an ugly
lost.
motherfucker, man. Then Lucky got to understand. Lucky has to understand, Ken. There's another guy with googly eyes. He has big
Gabagoobly. Dude, a gabagoobly. A gabagoobly. Yo, you're lit, bro. I got another call coming in.
I'm fucking loaded. I'm fucking having a great time tonight, guys. I fucking love you guys.
All right, Scott. I'll talk to you, brother.
Guys,
all right, man. Have a good rest of the night.
Man. All right, guys.
It's all good, man. Don't worry.
All right, he's
it's all good. It's all good, dude. Let's take another call here. We got a caller coming in. Let's see if we can actually. Let's see if we can take this call. I hope
we get a sober caller.
Oh man, I hope we could take this fucking call, man.
That'd be great.
I'm trying. Let me see if I can grab this here. It won't let me grab it because it just hung up on somebody. Try again. I think it'll work. It worked with him, so.
All right, if anybody's sober and wants to call in, 516-554-0002.
He's fucking lit. Hey, listen, I'm not going to war. I'm not fighting wars. When I feel the need to fucking touch on something, I touch on it. When I don't, I'm just doing my own thing, having fun. That's it.
I don't know. It's very confusing.
Period. Well, I mean, he's probably talking about something we have no clue to fuck about. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't catch on for another 5 days after shit happens. So, I'm trying to answer the call and not working.
Skypes.
Not working. There you go. So it worked the other day, and now wait. Is this working? Is it working? Come on, work, motherfucking goddamn it, fucking work. Oh, I hate this fucking thing, man. I just got it to fucking work the other day, and now I'm gonna answer the call. Go ahead and call. I'm gonna answer the call, and Lucky's gonna listen to it on the fucking regular thing, and we're gonna hear your question, and then we're gonna answer it. How about that? So I can take some fucking phone calls here, because this is fucking retarded shit, fucking bullshit. Won't let me answer a call when someone else is on with me. All right, so I'll take the fucking call anyway, and we'll see what happens here.
Yep.
Hello, you're on the Foul Mouse Network. Who do we got?
It's Dr. Earl. What's up, dude?
It's Dr. Earl.
In the building.
What's up,
Hey,
Earl?
what's happening? After watching all that footage and watching other footage in the past of college students losing their shit over someone promoting gun rights, this is one of the biggest reasons why my respect for colleges went down the shitter. I mean, you also got to remember that here's the thing. These sort of kids are supposed to be taught about acceptance, respecting others, but they're not taught to respect others' politics or others' opinions. They're taught to respect only their opinions, their ideas.
You make a very good point.
Yeah,
Dr.
you're
Earl,
right,
but,
though.
Do you think that it only has to do with gun rights? I think it has to do with a lot more than just gun rights.
It's more. I agree. It is more about guns. It's also about welfare. It's also about work ethics. About the ability, to be basically what they call about disregarding your ethnic races or your heritage or background. Because
it's ridiculous.
It's all of that. Yeah, and you got to remember, these are people, who were taught these things around the 1990s and grew up learning that liberalism is the best way to go. Conservatism is the evil. And I mentioned this before, witnessing Bush 43 and the second Gulf War take millions of people's lives and putting us in a massive recession.
But Dr. Earl, let me ask you, now, what would be the difference if we took all those labels away and we didn't have parties and people just got voted in and did the right thing and just actually did what they should do by the people? What does the parties have to do? See, that people have become so blind and so worried about what team they're on and who follows, this about abortion and who is about making money and free healthcare, that they're so wrapped up in these fallacies that the division is actually making it worse. Nobody can agree on anything, and people are getting frustrated to the point where now it's becoming violent.
We're worse than that, and I think we got our own civil war right now. We have a civil war.
I wouldn't call it a civil war yet.
But then again, it's like, but when you think about it, it's like brother against brother, family member against family member, friend against best friend. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I agree what you guys said. Whatever happened to agree to disagree? In the past, when I was around 18, 19, one could be for abortion, the other could be against abortion, but they could still hang out and have a beer together, watch a football game.
Now, if people don't agree with politics, they just don't be friends with each other, and they hate each other. They hate each other's guts.
And the worst of it is that now we see it on Facebook, like saying, if you support Trump, you can remove me from your friend list. If you support Sanders, you can remove me from your face list.
I know. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
I have friends on my Facebook list who are both liberal, conservative, and atheist, Christian or non-Christian.
Who cares?
Yeah,
exactly. I get to join them out. I usually stay away from politics, but because now it's to the point where it's become a pit of spikes. It's like into the fire after jumping from the frying pan.
Yeah, it's fucked up out there, man. It's pretty fucked up out there, man.
And it's disgusting.
Now, what would you say? Do you feel that the gun girl going into the campus like that, like knowingly, do you feel that she was doing the right thing to prove a point, or do you feel that she was wrong for even putting herself in that position?
Well, she was very brave, I'll tell you that. I know she had how many bodyguards did she have?
Well, she had that one big motherfucker with her, bro. She had
obviously, because she knew what kind of trouble she was going to get herself into. Kind of like when Jesus walked into a certain city and tried to preach the gospel, and they were trying to, throw him off the hill or something like that.
Yeah.
But basically, she tried to preach the right thing. She tried to promote, the gun rights. But remember, these are kids that are taught liberal values by their professors. So yeah, remember, these are people who were in anti-war protesters. They were anti-Nixon, and they carry those beliefs and they share those beliefs on to their students.
Yeah.
They
they're
said
still
the school
doing
system's broken.
They're still doing it.
Yeah.
They're pushing all this shit on their students right now, man. There's a lot of shit that these fucking deans.
It's like brainwashing.
It is, man.
It's more than that. They got the idea. We must teach the kids our values. We must fight them home. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
We must have our liberal ultra against the GOP ultra. That's their motive.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about the situation in general with them leaving and being attacked that way? Do you feel that she did it for publicity?
I don't know. It's hard to say. It may have been, if it did was for publicity, she certainly got it. That's for damn sure. Because now she's going to be mentioned on MSNBC, Fox News.
Oh yeah, she's already being interviewed. Yeah, she's being interviewed all over the fucking place already.
Yeah, but now let me keep this in mind. I do stand behind the Second Amendment. But the thing is, if you're going to shoot someone, shoot not to kill, but to injure. Shoot them in the leg or the arm, so that way they'll live, but they'll remember.
Yeah, nobody does that.
Next time.
I always say that.
Be a better idea.
Dude, I always say that. How come they couldn't just shoot him in the leg or the fucking arm, or But when in the heat of the moment, these guys are just like, they're just fucking blowing people away. They don't give a fuck, And
I think we all agree that the actions of these dimwit students are going to add more and more supporters for Donald Trump later this year, obviously. Because I think the majority of the American public is going to get so fucking fed up with seeing the actions of these idiots, these little nimwitted.
It's already happening now.
Yeah. And
a lot of people are fed up.
Dr. Earl, let me ask you, how do you feel about this?
Go fuck yourself, faggot!
Oh.
Go fuck yourself, faggot!
Man. Oh, man. The other soundbite I did, the one with you fucking queefs. You still have that?
Oh, yeah, I think I still got that. You fucking queefs.
Send that to those students out there for acting just like that.
Queefs.
The best.
Send it to the haters.
You fucking.
Exactly.
Go fuck yourself, faggot!
If they didn't want this woman coming into their campus, the best thing to do was just ignore her, walk away, or to keep their distance.
Dr. Earl, what would you do in a situation where you saw in the video where the girl screams in her face and literally is spitting on her face?
Ooh, that's disgusting right there. If anybody were to do that to me, I'd punch him right in the lip, man or woman.
I agree.
Serious, man.
Because that's what these kids are taught. That's what they're brought up to believe. That's what they learn from their liberal parents or their liberal professors or teachers.
Right, I'm old school. If you act like a man, I'll treat you like a man.
Same here. But sadly, these kids don't really realize that. And I'm hoping maybe sometime they'll come across a path where they finally learn to reason like normal adults. And I hope.
Well, hopefully it doesn't take a civil war to have to realize.
Oh gosh.
Well, I doubt it, but I mean, who knows? You never know. You never know, man. We could be headed for self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
I highly doubt it.
Self-destruction. Remember that?
Yeah,
you headed for self-destruction. You remember that?
Yes, I remember.
That was a great song, man.
It was a good song, and it made a good point about the black-on-black violence.
Yeah, man, that's what was going on at that point. Yeah.
Well, speaking of black-on-black violence, you know what's happening down in South Africa?
No, what happened?
They're actually burning people alive.
Yeah, dude. What they're doing down there is crazy, dude. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
They're burning people alive.
On the stake? Witch hunt or something like that? Or what's the reason?
Well, because they're different tribes. So right now the African tribes are going to war.
Fucking crazy shit.
And they're fighting with one another.
Oh, God.
They're burning humans alive, dude. And there was a human being laying on a fire for like a half hour, and it was still alive, this human being.
Oh, gosh.
Yo, Dr. Earl.
It makes... What the fuck?
Come on. Now, remember this?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I remember.
Self-destruction.
That song should be played frequently now for everybody else committing that.
Yeah, they made this back in the 90s for black-on-black crime, which was going on, the gangs and all that shit that was really, really fucking going nuts at that point in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And they made
a lot of rappers were trying to send the same message.
Well, that's what all these rappers did. They came together and made this song, and they were like telling, blacks to leave each other alone. Like, what are you guys doing? You're killing each other. You fucking... it's like you nonstop killing each other.
You're making all the KKK happy that they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. You're making all these fucking scumbags happy that want to see people, that want to see you fail. you know, and you're giving it to them.
Right.
You know
None
what
of
I
these
mean?
globalists have to do any work because they're doing the work for you. They're basically killing each other, and that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, the kids today need to listen to that song and realize what the fuck is going on. Instead of that, they're listening to all these mumble rappers, all these gangster rappers talking about killing this person for stealing my money, or
Like
killing
that guy
my
with the
kid
rainbow
for not
hair.
Yeah, exactly. MC Rainbow Bright. That's what I call him.
MC Rainbow Bright.
Well, yeah, he's got to be gay. Well, he's in prison right now, so he's probably loving it up right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the music's definitely not what it used to be.
No,
You're getting fucked.
Me and Ken were talking about that.
Yeah,
last
we had
night
a
on
whole.
podcast.
Yeah, we do. We had a whole entire talk on Dr. Earl's channel. Go check it out on Dr. Earl's channel. It was a whole
yeah,
talk
definitely.
about rock and roll and hip hop and just everything having to do
It
with.
had that soul.
Yeah, dude. We had
that depth.
we had a great conversation, man. A really good conversation on his channel, man. We really did.
Gotta check it out.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was all rock and roll. You know how rap is like. You know how rap was created basically from parts of rock and roll, and
yes.
you know all that shit, man. Tied everything in together.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
man.
know. Yeah, definitely check it out, everybody. It's on my channel, and Ken is on it as well, and subscribe to my channel as well.
Yeah, we had a good time.
And
Man.
yeah, definitely.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah.
And this guy tried to call in. I saw he was in the chat saying he wanted to call in.
Yeah, he called in. He's fucking
nice.
lit off his ass.
3 sheets to the wind.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
He's
Are we
tree
surprised?
sheets. No, I mean he's enjoying himself. I wish
Oh,
I wish I was off that I
As
could
long as he's
enjoy
having
myself.
fun.
I wish I
All
was
right.
off tomorrow that I could enjoy myself, but unfortunately I got to go to fucking work, and so I can only do this shit, you know, on the weekends. And the weekends is when I do my thing. You know what I mean? Like I can't do it on a weeknight. It sucks. Not unless
I
I'm
know.
off the next day. Which Sunday nights, I can party all night too. But it's just, you know,
I think we all
weeknights.
can, yeah.
Yeah, weeknights is just not good for me. But this Saturday we're going to be covering the fucking wrestling, the boxing event that's going to be pay-per-view. It's going to be Fury versus I forgot the other guy's name, but they're both undefeated. These guys fought each other before and they went to a draw. And this is for the heavyweight title. Tyson Fury, who's named after Mike Tyson, and versus this other guy who's undefeated. And the last time these guys met, it was a draw. So it's a huge pay-per-view. Huge. So we're going to be covering that pay-per-view this weekend and getting drunk.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that should be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
I'll be listening while we clean it up at work. I'll definitely head out and listen to you guys afterwards. as
Yeah,
well.
we'll be on pretty late
Nice.
on Saturday.
Sweet.
So if you're around, yeah, we'll be around.
All right, definitely. All right, I'm gonna get off, Ken, and
All right,
let some
Dr.
other
Earl.
people on the show here, so they can weigh in as well.
Great call.
No doubt,
All right,
Dr. Earl.
thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
brother. I appreciate
Rock
it.
and roll, rock and roll, guys.
Rock and roll,
That's it,
brother.
rock
The one and
on.
only Dr. Earl, man. The Doc. Doc Earl.
That was a great call. I definitely agree with a lot that he said.
Straight masturbating, straight masturbating, straight masturbating.
So yeah, the phone lines, man. I fucking downloaded all this shit, tried it out with Shannon, right, and everything worked beautifully. And then of course we go to do it today, and what happens?
Why do you say that?
You know?
Why do you say
Hopefully
that?
we'll get it figured out.
What do you mean? Why do I say that?
Why do you say that?
Because it sucks.
He was not going to make it.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it. You might as well suck him off.
He got whacked.
You're gonna get whacked. So anyway, but the gun girl, well, I'm sure we'll hear about her again in the news. She plans on going back.
Hopefully not.
She's planning on going back to the college already, already planning on doing that. Because, you know, she caught thunder in a bottle, so of course she's going to milk it for everything that it's worth.
Right, that's the type
you
of
know,
shit I wish they wouldn't show us.
Yeah, it's because it's like you use something that is so serious, like just to
In order to gain.
Yeah, to gain some kind of personal, you know, shit with it.
Well, it seems to
You
be
know
a
what I mean?
trending
Yeah,
strategy.
but like that really sucks, man. That really sucks, man.
Listen,
because
I
it's
mean,
not
it
about
happens,
that.
even
It's
on
not about
YouTube.
that.
A lot of people lie in order to gain fame, they'll go as far as they have to,
and they'll always
even
paint
whether
themselves
it's negative or positive.
And some of them always paint themselves the victims. They're always the sad fucking victim. You know, oh, this happens to me. This always happens to me. These people do this to me. This person did this to me.
Well, that's a big factor. I mean, right now, a lot of people have a victim mentality, which is a huge problem.
Oh, God, it is. It really is.
It's like pity me, and a lot of people don't want to deal with that.
What are you upset about? Like, why don't you give some thanks first before you start
Everybody
getting upset?
has their own problems.
Fuck up out of here, man. Come on. Stop being a fucking weirdo.
And because somebody doesn't agree with what somebody else says, what makes their opinion any greater than somebody else's?
Yeah, you got to spit in somebody's fucking face and do all that stupid shit for what? Because you don't agree with them? The fuck?
Well, they were raised by wolves.
I guess some people
acting like fucking animals.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. It really is. You know, it's a shame.
Well, hopefully, like I said, we don't revert backwards into a third world country, and that there's hope for America, and that it'll become great again, and that everybody could come together no matter what party, no matter what label you want to put on it, and that we could work together just to make it a better place. Because none of that other shit matters.
No, you're right. It doesn't matter.
Take all that shit away, and we're just human beings.
Yeah. Stupid ones.
Well, right now, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, because it's like all this unnecessary shit that goes
We
on.
went through
in
the whole
world.
impeachment scandal, and that was a waste of time and a waste of taxpayers' money. You know, for something that we knew that they had no case on already, and that just wasted time. You know, put all over the media. People were sick and tired of that. Then they put all these other news things out that nobody gives a fuck about, really. It's just something to talk about. So when people start focusing on the real problems, like you said, like homeless people and actually getting these types of people health care and housing and, you know, fixing their districts, and even Arnold Schwarzenegger basically gave props to Trump because he was fixing the homeless situation in California.
Wow. Surprised.
Yeah, and he wasn't a big Trump supporter whatsoever. But because of the fact that he's helping his district, now he's all about him. So it's just a matter of working together and getting shit done. And I think that's where the respect comes.
It'd be nice if these politicians could fucking come together, but it just will never happen.
Well, that's what they get paid for.
What, to not get together?
We don't pay them to sit around and do absolutely nothing. They're supposed to be making these decisions. We put them in office to make the big decisions.
Yeah. She's so hot.
You said she's so hot?
Yeah, I'm sorry. With that gun in her hand.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, everybody has a right to protect themselves.
I know.
No matter what, even if they took the guns away, it wouldn't make a difference, because just like you can get illegal drugs, you can get guns illegally.
I know JB somewhere is dribbling over her right now. Look at that.
Oh,
Guarantee he's dribbling somewhere right now, going, "Oh God!" If he saw these photos of this chick. Oh God. Oh fuck yeah.
Does she hunt?
Why do you say that?
Yeah, I think she does hunt. Yeah, I saw photos of her like with the face paint makeup on, and oh look, there he is, Ken Voldemort. Shout out to Dickie Nas.
Magical.
Yeah, that was, man. Yeah, I think she does hunt.
It was all bullshit.
That dog hunts.
Salvia and Toast in the chat said, now De Niro with his squished up face can give props.
Wet cunt.
Oh my God, man.
That movie Irishman sucked.
Yeah?
That's just my opinion. I think it was horrible. Definitely not one of De Niro's best films. That's
no,
for sure.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
And the computerized faces, Martin Scorsese has made so many better films. I don't know why he even bothered with this.
Well, I mean, if he would have just edited it down a little bit and fucking, lost some of the bullshit and then didn't do that CGI shit. Look how proud she is in front of the White House there. It's like she's like, my man made it. Fuck you, everyone. Look, I'm so proud of Donald.
But there's nothing there's nothing wrong with being proud of your
Yeah,
country.
I know. There's nothing wrong with being proud of
should
your
people
country,
feel
but
bad
I don't know
about being
why,
proud
dude.
of
People
where
are looking
where
at her
live?
like they want to kill this bitch for being proud of her country and her president.
You know, the sensitivity bullshit should come to an end.
She got the same shirt
People
on.
have to feel like they did something wrong. They can't
Yeah.
be proud of who they are or their own country.
God forbid you're proud of your president if he did something good for something. You know what I mean? Like, God forbid.
Right. There was millions of people that didn't like Obama when he was in office, but they still supported him because of the fact that that was still their president.
Fucking Tomb Raider right there. Look at
that. Tomb Raider?
Fucking Tomb Raider, bro.
It does look like Tomb Raider.
It did, right? Look at the size of that fucking Sam Squanch right next to her, bro. The size of that fucking thing. That thing is a goddamn fucking missing link.
Bigfoot.
And look at this little nerdy fuck. He's like, I'm a redhead. You fucks hate us.
Oh, come on.
She's like, I'm a redhead, motherfucker. Look at me in this flowered dress with this fucking AK-47 with my pussy all up. You know, not for nothing, but she's slamming. You know, Johnny Ray wants to chime in now. You got to give me $10 again on the show, bro. Sorry.
Come on.
$10. You got to give me $10 again on the fucking thing. That's it. From here on
bullshit.
out, $10 fucking dollars.
What do we got?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
Johnny.
You guys doing all right tonight?
What's up?
Yeah, just hanging out.
Oh, not too much, man. I know one thing. I banged the fuck out of that gun girl. No.
Yeah,
There you
seriously. With a gun.
With the gun.
With a
With the
gun.
You got
AK.
Johnny. You want to weigh in?
With a bullet.
Oh, man. You know, this is my thing. Is you see these fucking, like, little fucking pussies ganging up on a little fucking girl. I mean, because she's not a big girl. She's a tiny little thing.
Yeah, she is.
And my thing is, I am going to laugh my ass off when the day comes when they fuck with the wrong fucking person and somebody gets seriously hurt.
Well, that's what I'm saying, you know, and then they're going to cry and play the victim, but there'll be no cops to help them either.
No.
And that's the point that we're coming to, and that's why I think it's foolish
Yeah.
that we've came this far as a civilization, as a country, as people, to go backwards.
It's like we're going backwards, man. It really is. You know?
Everybody can just have an adult conversation and work shit out. There's no reason to get violent and hostile and get in somebody's face like that. And she was very calm. She stayed very calm the whole time while all these people were screaming at her and throwing shit at her.
Yeah, she did. She did.
It don't make no fucking sense, man. It really doesn't. And, you know, what I find kind of hysterical about it is that these are the same fucking people that preach about being tolerant and being inclusive, but only when it comes to your opinion.
Yeah, but Johnny, how do we get through to people like that are so thick-headed, that are so stubborn, that you know they don't want to hear it? How do you get through to people that act that way?
Unfortunately, man, especially with the way I used to be of the mindset that, you know, you keep making your point, you don't get heated, you just keep showing them through your actions and what you say and backing up what you say.
So setting the example.
Unfortunately, these people have got so fucked off that I don't really know if that's going to be the case anymore. I don't think you can at this point.
Oh, I mean, I like to stay positive. You know, I got Dave Rose calling me a tree hugger and a hippie, but the way I look at it is not that it's, you know, white picket fences and roses.
Right.
But I'm in the more of the mindset of anything could be fixed. Anything is possible. So we can always bounce back from something like this. But the whole point is, you know, dealing with these stubborn people that are brainwashed, that only learn things in schools that are, they're taught whatever the schools teach them. So they said the school system's broken.
Well, tell me if you didn't catch on to this too, because this is what I noticed. Is I'm old enough to remember what the 90s and early 2000s were like.
Right.
And back then, it was the Republicans that had this really bad problem of claiming themselves to be the moral authority.
Yeah.
And then somehow,
what?
Oh, it flipped.
Yeah, well, it used to be the Republican Party was the party, the party for black people, like Republican Party was for a while, in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and then at some point the Democratic Party was like the unofficial spokesman.
The Democrats were handing out welfare like candy and trying to keep these minorities down so they couldn't go out and get a job and work.
And a lot of people started to realize that finally. You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of
the
people.
Democrats are also responsible for breaking up families.
Well,
that's why the minorities have such, problems with stable families, because they're in broken homes.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a big myth that, you always hear it, that the Republicans and Democrats at one point flipped. All the Republicans became Democrats and all the Democrats became Republicans.
Yeah.
That's not what, that's been debunked I don't know how many times, because what they're referring to is referring to a select group of people known as the Dixiecrats. They were the Southern
the Dixiecrats.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
They were known as the Southern Democrats.
Yeah. They controlled a lot of shit because they had a lot of power.
They're responsible for Jim Crow laws. In fact, if you look at the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Democrats didn't even vote for it.
Wow.
No, they were against it, really.
They were against it.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, the biggest problem I see with the left today is they don't take accountability for their own actions. And the thing is, if you go back and look at their history, they never have. They want to say that, like, the KKK is a far right a group. That wasn't started by the right. It was started by the left.
Well, we do know that there's a lot of manipulation as far as globalism and the elite goes. But if you want to go even further, if you want to look from a different perspective, would you say that both parties are in on it together?
Oh, I am of the belief that both sides are fucked. Because I'm going to guarantee what's going to happen. And I can already see it coming. Is eventually what you're going to have is, this is what my prediction is going to be. You're going to have Republicans be in power for a while. And and they're going to keep winning. And what's going to happen, it's going to flip back to the way it was in the 90s, where you got fucking Bill O'Reilly fucking talking down to Marilyn Manson because he decides that he wants to put out edgy music and tell everybody that at playing video games causes you to be violent. And they're already doing that.
Yeah, that's funny you're saying this, because me and Lucky Lowe were talking about this the other day in depth, like talking about how, they were blaming Marilyn Manson for like all the shit that was going down back in the day, and like, yeah.
Well, he is a fucking weirdo, though.
He is,
he's a weirdo.
but they were like blaming him for like school shootings and shit. Like it wasn't.
That's
like, come on, man. That's like fucking at it. Like come on. They want to arrest the guy on stage for fucking singing his music. It's crazy. They arrested NWO. They arrest everybody who's got something important to say.
No, but Johnny, what he's saying is very interesting to me. As far as even if they came into power and they held the the House and the Senate and they had that extreme power. What are you saying as far as them working together side by side? Why would the left allow them to gain power if they were working together?
For the balance.
My thing is a balance. That it's all about balance.
Yeah.
And right now, I can't remember who said it, but it's politics is like a pendulum swing.
Right.
And right now, we're on an extreme end of that pendulum swing. And they'll come to a point where you might have that period of time where it's like, hey, we're finally working together, we're getting shit done, but inevitably it's going to go the other way. History constantly repeats itself.
I disagree, though. I feel at this point we've come so far along that we're not going to repeat history. It just can't repeat itself. Because now we're at a pinnacle point where this is something that's never happened in history. We've never went through a situation like this.
Well, I don't know, especially with what you're seeing right now on the Democratic side of the primary. I mean, they're doing the same thing again that they did 4 years ago. They didn't fucking learn.
I wonder how tonight's thing is going for them.
So
it's part of the circus.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming. I do get where you're coming from, though, Lucky, and I do have that hope that we do learn from our mistakes. But unfortunately, most people are not capable of doing that.
Yeah. Especially nowadays.
It's a sad reality.
Do you feel at least the more people that speak about this, because of the fact that YouTube and other platforms try to censor people from speaking about these topics and these different subjects, the more that the people spread the word and get it out, don't you feel that it'll have an impact on, people starting to do research, look more into these things, and maybe change their opinion?
Oh, it's already had a major impact, because look what's happened just in the last few years. The mainstream media is no longer a lot of people's primary source of media. A lot of people look to YouTube and podcasts, Twitter, doing their own research, stuff like that. And so this is just what I've noticed. At the end of the day, Cat Williams said it probably the best. At the end of the day, they're all pimps. They tell you what they're going to do, and they don't explain it to you. And it's just what I don't get is that, and what I found, because it happens on the right too, and I've sit there and come out and said that I support Trump, but I can tell you right now, the most heated arguments I've gotten into were with Trump supporters.
Now, but Johnny, why does there have to be a right and a left?
Well, that's what I never understood. Is that I'll give you a good example. When the Super Bowl happened, and there was the deal about Jay-Z and Beyonce not standing up for the flag and the whole thing with Shakira.
I remember that.
Okay, so my Twitter feed literally blew up with people. How dare they? They're un-American. They're traitors. And all I said is that, you know what? I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, At the end of the day,
who the fuck are they?
Well, at the end of the day, this is my thing, and this is the thing I think both sides get wrong. If you're really about free speech, then you have to be okay with all speech.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but if you're Joe Schmo from, nobody knows who the fuck you are at a sports event, and you didn't stand up, nobody would even talk about it.
No.
And that's one of the biggest problems, is that people are so worried about the dumbest fucking shit in the world.
Well, and this is my thing.
It doesn't even matter.
It's Jay-Z and fucking Beyonce. Who the fuck cares what they think?
Right. And the same thing happened with Kaepernick, with that whole situation. When he took the knee, he actually got way more publicity. He got way more famous at that point, because a lot of people didn't even know who the fuck he was before it happened.
Well,
and now he's got all these different contracts. He's making a lot of money off something that was negative.
Well, this was my thing about the Kaepernick situation, is that while I disagreed with his method, that doesn't mean I didn't support the fact that it was his right to do it.
Yeah.
Right, but this is not a dictatorship. If you want to take a fucking knee, so be it.
Yeah, exactly. This is America. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want.
And that's my thing, is that, look, we can be okay to disagree on what your message is, but at the end of the day, you still have the right to say the message.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. What happened to Land of the Free, Home of the Brave? What happened to you? They want to strip the guns. That's amendment, Second Amendment, freedom of speech, censoring people. it seems more and more that they're trying to change the Constitution, that they're trying to take the amendments away.
Yeah.
Little by little.
Because unfortunately, they've allowed this, and it's probably it's predominant on the left, is they've allowed this ideology of and socialism. I mean, look at Bernie Sanders and the support that he has. Who would have ever thought that we would live in a country? And I think this is also too, a lot of the supporters that Bernie has were not even alive around in the era that we were, where we knew about what socialism was and communism and all that.
Yeah.
Well, that's also why they support him in the first place, because they don't understand what that means. They don't realize that he's for Russia and he's for all these communist dictator tactics
they have no
and strategies.
clue. They have no fucking clue.
They don't know what they're getting into.
Exactly.
If he were to win, everybody would be standing in a bread line and getting the same exact piece of bread.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what's so dangerous, is that because people have become so jaded by
I just say
politics.
Brainwashed.
Yeah, they become so brainwashed by their politics. And I'm not just saying the left is doing this wrong. Believe me, there's some people on the right that I'm like, what the hell are you going about? But,
yeah, I hear you, man.
But it's just right now it's the left being the most vocal about it.
Well, let's hope that fucking it doesn't get out of control in this next couple of months leading up to the elections, because I have a feeling that it's gonna fucking get wild. These elections are gonna get.
I believe so too. I do.
Get wild out there.
Well, Trump did say a storm was coming, so we definitely been seeing a storm lately, and hopefully everything will work itself out, because you have to hit rock bottom before you can come back up again.
Well, when I talk to people, I tell people like this. You know what? I don't really give a shit at too much. I may like that at who's president at the time, but at the end of the day, you know what? I pulled myself out of poverty when shit was supposedly real bad under Obama, and I'm getting better with Trump being president. So this is the thing that I always tell people, is that just because somebody's in power, don't let that dictate your success.
Exactly.
Because what your success ultimately matters on you. It does not matter what somebody else does.
Right, you're in the driver's seat of your own destiny.
Yeah.
Live your life.
Yep.
Don't let the bullshit get in the way, and just be happy. And that's why a lot of people are depressed, because of these negative things that are going on. But if they just realize that you could be happy, you could still live your life and enjoy yourself. It doesn't matter what's going on around you, because it's what you make it.
And if you want, and the thing is, if people want to affect like real change, then approach people, talk. That's what we used to do. Just talk to each other.
Right. Be civilized.
Be civilized. And don't and go in with the expectation that you are probably going to walk away not agreeing with that person and not coming to some sort of common ground. And
right,
that's okay.
Screaming in somebody's face is only going to make it worse.
Exactly.
It doesn't end up well.
No, it don't.
It was all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
But anyway, we got to wrap this one up. It's 10:30 on the East Coast.
Great call, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny,
no
thank
problem,
you, brother.
man.
I do appreciate it. You got deep there, bro.
Hey, you know me, man. I'm always here when something's needed in a pinch.
Yeah, no, thank you, brother.
Johnny's the man.
Johnny Ray Sinister. The one and only.
Have a good night.
You too, brother. If you're around this Saturday, man, come and hang out.
Amazing phone calls
Gonna
tonight.
be getting lit. That was Dr. Earl and Johnny Ray. Good 2 phone calls. Thank you for coming in.
It's good to hear
anyway.
different perspectives, different opinions.
Yeah, without
on
a
these
doubt.
subjects.
Yeah. I wish the fucking phone lines would work, and so it seems like I'm just gonna have to get this cell phone line thingy going, and I'm gonna have to do that as soon as possible, because this just ain't working. And to not be able to take phone calls really does suck. A regular phone call, it sucks. So I'm just gonna get a regular phone line. I should have it by next week. So
you got to do what you got to do.
What? Exactly. Yep.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, but hit that like button, guys, and tell us what you think about this in the description, whatever the fuck it is, comment section. Yeah, description.
Just drop a comment below.
Yeah, let us know what you think about
you
Gun
agree,
Girl.
You disagree?
You think she's a dumb bitch for going into the college? You think she's fucking, she's a good girl? You think she's just, using her rights as an American to fucking, speak how she feels and what she likes and represent what she wants to represent.
Disagrees. I still have love for you. It doesn't really make a difference, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, I mean, if you do disagree, I mean, it is like, it's your right, and like nobody should.
We don't have to fucking hate each other.
Yeah, there's no reason for that. No reason for that shit. Tomorrow night, I'm not going to be on. There's going to be no Foul Play tomorrow night, but we'll be back next week on Thursday. Foul Play. This Saturday night, we'll be covering the pay-per-view boxing event with Tyson Fury, and we'll also have some special guests in to join us. And we won't be only talking about that, but we'll be talking about mostly that for the night and going over the pay-per-view and shit. But it'll be a crazy night. We'll be getting drunk and all that shit. I think Shannon will be on again. Nice. And then, yeah, that's about it. We'll see you on the Patreon Friday for me and Shannon finally. And anything other than that, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight, me and Lucky Low.
Always a pleasure.
And shout out to Lucky Low for coming in tonight and filling in basically for Filthy.
Shout out to the chat.
Who is still on vacation.
Can't do it without the viewers.
And he has been dropping cunt bombs on us like you would not believe from some of the most memorable places in the world. And I'm talking like the fucking the hotel that's in the movie The Shining. He's on that big peninsula thing dropping cunt bombs. This guy is fucking in front of Kurt Cobain's house dropping shotgun cunt bombs. He goes like this, cunt. And I go, you sick motherfucker, in front of fucking Kurt Cobain's house, you sick bastard. So we're going to have the cunt bomb Saturday night of Filthy and a bunch of other shit going on. And starting next week on Foul Play, I think we're going to be bringing a little bit of that street smarts back for the first time in a while. And also we got the Muni's coming up. Me and Lucky Low have been working on it and getting stuff together. The Muni's will be happening next month. We'll have a date.
Than never.
Yeah, we'll have a date for you. And the reason it's taking so long is because we're going to do it the right way. We're really going to build this show beautifully nice that you guys should enjoy it, man. It's going to really turn some heads, this show. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So that's basically it. You got anything else, Lo, before we go?
Make America great again.
Yeah, man. Whether you're a Trump fan.
I might have just triggered a bunch of people.
Well, listen, whether you're a Trump fan or not.
No, it doesn't matter.
Make America great. Yeah, but listen, whether you're a Trump fan or not.
I want our country to win.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Whether you're a Trump fan or not, make America great. Keep America great. Let's do it together. Let's keep it great. Let's keep it going. Because as good as that gets, the better we get. The better our lives get, the better the quality of living gets and all that shit. It really does make a difference. It really does, man.
We could all thrive.
Exactly. So peace out. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. And we'll see you guys Saturday night for Insomniac on Foul Mouths Network. Peace, everybody.
locked in to the Foul Mouths Network.